people get back in this room. And then hopefully on YouTube we can edit this before it goes out live. Okay. So the very first, I don't know if I should start talking. There's like literally no viewers, but I know that we're also just going to be streaming it. So this is funny. I don't care. I'm going to talk. Oh, this is on Twitch. Oh, F word. But I think I enabled it on both Twitch and YouTube. I think we're trying to do just the YouTube. But if it's on Twitch too, I'm okay with that. I think it's enabled for both of them. Oh yeah. Bunny. But let me just check YouTube real quick. Yeah, it says that we're live. Cool. Oh, awesome. So that means that we can use Streamlabs in both our Twitch and our YouTube account. That's really cool. Okay. Hi. Okay, so things that we're going to go over, we actually wrote it on a whiteboard. Oh, yeah. So I guess let me take over real quick. This is Meridia. Okay, so I was telling my viewers on Snapchat that, you know, the filter isn't going to be there anymore, but it doesn't look so bad. Like, it's just the lighting. If you guys are new to all of us, if this is your first time viewing us, we are someone with split personalities. There's 19 of us, but earlier this week we had this horrible like breakout reaction, and we went to the doctors about it, and he was just like, he gave us this. I don't know if any of you guys know what this is, but like, I saw it and I started laughing, and he's like, I know what you're thinking. And I was just like, what? I've never known it to be a moisturizer. And he was just like, yeah, some people use it on the back of their heels, like when it's super cracked. And I was like, okay, we'll be using it on her face. And at the time I had a mask on, and I felt like I had to, like, I showed him, and I was just like, I'm using it on my face, like, because this person wasn't the doctor who was giving it to us. He was just some pill pusher. And at the pharmacy, he was really nice. He's like, do you need me to explain how to use this? And I started laughing because I'm like, oh my gosh, he doesn't even know what the situation is. He's just giving me butt lube. And that is what this is mainly known for. So it was interesting. Oh, whatever I did, like, screwed up the lighting so you can kind of see a little better. So our face is really shiny because this shit works. So it works really well. We were using that and this eczema cream. So maybe we have like adult onset eczema. We just never knew about it. But he didn't give us that. Our neighbors did, who actually has it. So that was really nice of her. I can clog your pores. For what? Okay, yeah, so we've got that out of the way. Okay, we have 3 viewers. Something that we wanted to go over was our first therapy session. It went surprisingly really well. We were supposed to do a video chat just like this. And for some reason, her thingy wasn't working, and so we weren't able to really chat with her through video. And I said, that sucks, because like we have this whole name system thing going on. And she's like, I know. But we mainly were chatting on, this is narrator. We were mainly chatting on the phone the whole time, and she could hear it in our voices when we changed. So it was really beneficial. I don't know how long it's going to be before we can do like live sessions with her, but it was mainly a meet and greet. She didn't get to meet all 19 of us, but she asked the basic questions like any therapist would with someone with split personalities, like our family life, she was really trying to poke at like where trauma could have been. And then this is Jenna. And then I kind of told her that I don't think that we originated from trauma. I still have this theory, you know, that everybody has split personalities. It's just a matter of figuring yourselves out. And for us, it happens to be really noticeable now that we've figured each other out. We have so many other outlets. So I told her that I just feel like we're 19 souls in one body. And she was like, honestly, I wouldn't put it past it. And I was like, cool. So she just went with it, and she really liked when Pixie showed up. Yeah, so I mainly, let's see, I feel like I popped up, Meridia was talking, and then River was talking to her, and then I popped up in conversation, and I was just like, are you, like, what's going on? I didn't even, I guess I wasn't aware of this conference that we were having, but it was a scheduled thing for a while, and so when I jumped in on the conversation, I was just like, who are you? You know, I'm Vixie, and she's just like, oh, hi. And so, like, at the very end, like, and I'm the one who actually wanted to stream and try out YouTube, because to me, I thought this was really cool. We, like, had our first therapy session. That was really nice. But yeah, at the end, I kind of had to confirm. I was like, so are you like our therapist or something? And she was just like, yeah. You know, for group therapy. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I clarified with her. To my understanding, we just had our first, like, session with a professional therapist that was given to us by the hospital. So we signed up for, like, access as well, you know, and so, and then we're gonna, I think, yeah, we have another session with her on the 17th. So, like, we're excited. Because we, this is Bertia. Okay, next, the entire reason, oh, I love you, Pixie. Oh, thank you. Oh, that was Pixie that showed up. The reason why we wanted to start this session is just kind of recap on where we began as far as figuring each other out being splits. So in the beginning of the session, I told her that, and this is still Meridia, I went to the hospital to get a brain scan. I wanted to see if everything was okay. I just told her that, you know, back in 2017, I got in this motorcycle accident, and I'm just noticing and being told constantly by people that I run into, or people that I'm with all the time, of things that I've done, things that I've said, and it just, I wouldn't have any knowledge of it. I would be like, oh my god, I would get so mad. I thought that maybe these people around me were lying. And so I was telling this to the doctor, and I said, I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I just know that there's a lot of things apparently that I do or say, and I can't even remember what I just ate for breakfast. And I told her, you know, what's the quality of my life if I can't remember even that? And if I just reset every morning? And she was just like, I think you might have depression, basically, was what came to the conclusion, I guess. Like, I'm just summing it up, because at the very end of the visit, we were prescribed 2 different pills. One was an antidepressant one, and one was, I guess we call it a chill pill. It starts with an H, but regardless, we were misdiagnosed as people, or as someone with depression. And if you've ever spoke to any of us, if you've followed us for a while, if you knew us personally as well, you would know, like, she's not a depressed person. Like, I am probably the happiest and most bubbliest person most people know. So, ooh, this is River. So I scheduled this doctor's appointment with her because I was just like, there's so many people who would suggest you guys need to see a therapist, and so I was like, okay. We had actually never officially been diagnosed as someone with split personalities, and that is the entire reason for this setup. So we spoke with her, and she definitely, like, she was actually recommended from our other doctors that we keep going back and forth and visiting, and they're like, wow. So we're currently actually dealing with some very interesting physical things going on. So we keep going back and forth from the doctor's office because, like, Meridia is currently going through some physical issues that only she has, and so they're all related and connected. Excuse you, girls. You want to go outside? Hey, come here. Sorry about that. So we're misdiagnosed. Sorry, we have to like keep looking at the whiteboard so we don't get off track too much. And then yeah, so that was in July. This is Meridia again. That was back in July when I went in, and I tried the drugs for a month, and it really made us not care, you know. So we weren't stressed anymore. So we weren't as shifty, but whoever was in control during that time, like, you could light her foot on fire and it would be like, eh. You know, like, you could tell us, like, horrible news and it would be like, eh. So it just wasn't something that, like, it's better to be stressed about something and want to improve than to not stress and not care. That was the weirdest part about being on those drugs. So we gave it a shot for a month, talked to her. We went to like 4 sessions with her, trying to figure out like what's wrong with us or what's wrong with me. And it boiled down to, this is narrator. Oh, I'm sorry. It boiled down to stress is a huge trigger for us. We get very shifty when we're stressed. So it all really started to manifest, I guess, definitely after the motorcycle accident, because that brought Pixie up, and she had never lived, I think, since 2010, so she had no idea who all everybody did what. And so we as a whole, her mind as herself, she believed that she had amnesia and couldn't remember any of the jobs that everybody else did, any of the schooling that Sky did. She just wasn't aware of these things in our lives. So after this motorcycle accident, she resurfaced and lived quite a bit. And then the rest of us just kind of started coming out naturally. Okay. Dr. M video. Okay, well, cool. We really thought that there was going to be a lot more people like interacting with us to ask us different questions and stuff, but this is the first time of us streaming YouTube, and so we're just trying that. I do want to point out that the patchy walls is because this is Rhea. If you don't already have us on Snapchat, you can find us at Split Lifestyles, just like our YouTube, our Twitch streaming. But I think it was like maybe three or 4 days ago, maybe not that long, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, we started painting the house. All of these were like needed drywall and patchings, and they were just white. And so our landlord left us paint, and it was supposedly the same paint that was used. It was a gray tone. And I started painting things, and I thought, this doesn't look like the right color. Like, so, it wasn't. It was not the right color at all. 4 viewers on YouTube. Oh, cool. Hey, on YouTube, are people able to like comment at all, or is it only through Twitch? Really sweet. Aw. Thanks, Coconut. That was another huge thing, was that we were wondering, that's Twitch and this is multi-stream. I don't see anything on the multi-stream though. Oh, I am able to see that one, Ernesto. Oh my gosh! Wait, so if it's multi-stream, does that mean only YouTube is able to be seen on this? Someone from Twitch message us. Let's see if it gets up on the screen. Because that would suck if we have to keep jumping back and forth, because it doesn't, like, it's not automatically saved. We clicked that, and then you had to type afterwards. So it's not like anything you typed is something I can reread. So then you can interact with both YouTube and Twitch. Kind of. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that kind of sucks because it won't show both at the same time. Oh, bummer. But it's saying that there's 3 viewers here. Okay. So this is funny. Okay, well, since you're here, it can kind of go one or two ways, I feel like. I don't mind this method. It's not completely accurate because when we shift, we're just not in the best of practices to click the button to show when we change. Or a lot of times we're not really even aware it happens until after we look at the video. And so that's when we have to like look at where the eye movement was or our body position. Oh my god, it works. It works. Okay, so the multi-stream chat, you can see both. I'll help you out with that later. Cool. So the YouTube and the Twitch streaming can work. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, great. Yay. I think we talked about everything. Oh, no. Okay, this is Pixie. Okay, so I really want to play Resident Evil. I know that when I've brought it up, people have said, like, there's 3, like, it's really old, and so I asked someone, is it possible to just play the most newest one and not need to have played the older ones? And they said, yeah, because they're not related, so I'm gonna try to play that. And I'm like the biggest chicken, so I hope that I can get pretty far in it. I'm a screamer at scary movies too, and I jump, so I don't really know what's gonna happen. If I start playing a really scary game, if I get super scared, will I accidentally surface someone else to take over and play? Like, I don't know. So that's gonna be something we're gonna experiment on. I haven't surfaced in a really long time to live, and it's just because, like, with the computer issues and everyone else doing their own thing. I know that Katie is one of the newer ones. This is Katie. So for me, I don't think I've surfaced again this week at all. I got here on the 10th. On the 8th, I think. We have a calendar over here, and we write in our own color of who took over or who did what. And since we all have our own favorite colors, it only makes sense for us to write it there. So it's really easy for us to tell. But apparently, I was last here on the 10th. What is today? The 22nd? Yeah, I know, because the last thing I remember is I started working for Uber Eats, and I haven't had the opportunity to actually drive and deliver for them. I just not been around, apparently. Hi, everybody. When we're following on Twitch, you're closer. You can... Oh, hi, Billy. Oh, this is Pixie. Okay, I recognize you because you're on our Snapchat. And then we sent you our YouTube and Twitch. So is this YouTube? You did it. Oh, yeah. So I think you were the one who asked, like, when are you going to be streaming? And then, like, I texted you, like, 2 o'clock. And then when I was... Garbage guy. Hey. Our dog's paw is doing a lot better, too. She must have twisted it or something, but, I had someone on Snapchat. I don't know if she's okay with me saying her name, but I'll just say female. A female on Snapchat messaged me saying, talking about Banfield and her plan. So thank you so much for recommending that. That was really sweet. But she's doing a lot better. She twisted her paw, and so for a while she was just limping and hobbling. But, what are you guys up to? I think I want to, I really want to play that game. So I'm going to quickly search and see, I don't know, is it on Streamlabs? Is it something that I can, like, I have a computer in front of me, so I can play anytime. And I really want to download it and try it, and I'm going to end this and actually start streaming a real gaming stream once I buy it. I don't know if it's something that you do on Streamlabs or Resident Evil, or if it's only something you have to buy a CD for. I don't even know if this laptop has a CD player. Like, the last time that I surfaced and would play games was, like they said, in 2010. So this is, like, me trying to get back into gaming. It's been so long, and so I don't know very much about the technology behind how to game. So it actually might be on Streamlabs. I don't know. Steam. Oh, Steam, that's what it's called. Popular spooky game. Ooh, okay, hold on. Let me click this link. Oh, it won't let me copy. Or that sucks. What? Could you message that through Discord so we can open it? For some reason, it's not letting us, like, copy this message to paste it. I know. Okay, we'll do that later on Discord then. So at least now we know it's on Steam, so that'll be interesting. Okay, I'm so excited. I just kind of want to end this. It's not. I mean, this was a good session. We told you the therapy session. Did we even talk much about the therapy session? I know that I started to, and then others kind of took over, but it went well. It was fun. She was really nice. We rescheduled with her. I kind of wish that we could have recorded the interaction because, you know, she was asking questions that basically everybody asks, and it would just be, I guess, more beneficial for you guys as viewers, friends, and everything to kind of get to know us as well, because you guys all ask the same questions, every single one of you. Anyone trying to, like, get to know us, or, you know, you'll ask the general, like, how many of you, when did you first notice, how do you, like, how's dating, things like that, like, so, she did give us a homework, though. She basically warned us and said, like, okay, so the next session that we have, I'm going to talk about, what did she say? Oh, things that you like. It's not Pixie that she, was talking to. This is narrator. So she basically, before leaving, told us that she wants to get to know us, like what are things that we all like as individuals, things like that. And so that's really easy because we already know. We know what calms us down. We know what triggers us or surfaces us. So I feel like I wouldn't necessarily want to stream that. I don't know, our therapy sessions are probably supposed to be kind of personal, so far anything she says isn't anything that we didn't already start talking about here anyway, so So you guys comment, let us know if that's something that you're interested in also viewing as a recording of that or not. And if not, then no big deal. I already did. Tell us about your home improvement. Oh, home improvement. We got doors up. That was something. I'll take over. The home improvement isn't really as fast as I was hoping. Like I said, look at that. Look at that. So what we're going to do is probably repaint everything. Gray is not something that I would have picked. So I guess with the permission of the landlord, he'll pay for the paint. Like, he's a pretty solid landlord. So if we want to do improvements and stuff, he just says, you know, you guys do the maintenance and I'll just pay for the supplies. And we're like, okay. So it works out really well. So that's really nice. And did you get the kitchen sink clean? Nope. Well, yes, it is completely cleaned, but what it was not a stain, but the steel or the coating on the bottom of the sink was just completely chipped away. It just looked like it was dirty, but it wasn't. It was just raw. Raw is the word. And then, what's up? Oh, hi, TTV Toxic. Have you ever heard of Split Lifestyles, or do you know us through like Snapchat or what other social medias do we have? Twitch streaming? Because they say that you're from our YouTube channel. You have a good landlord. Yeah, he's a pretty interesting, good landlord. But yeah, Toxic. If you don't know who we are our 19 split personalities that recently went public about being who we are. We are consistently inconsistent with our updatings, but we try. So far, our favorite platform is by far Snapchat, but Meridia keeps getting her account deleted and flagged and banned. So we kind of worry if ours would too, just because of how easily it is to flag people. I guess I'm not sure, but we're kind of expanding and broadening our social media platforms. It was funny. What else do we have? Oh, yeah. Michaela is going to be trying to do TikTok, she said. But she hasn't been able to actually live and surface since May of this year. April of this year was the last time that she surfaced. We recently had, at that time, moved to a 2-bedroom apartment, and we had always had a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. What we didn't know was that half of us lived in one city and the other half lived in another. So when we moved to Phoenix and we got this 2-bedroom, 2-bath, it was odd how half of our things was still way too cramped to live in this 2-bedroom apartment. We couldn't understand how it could be physically possible that it's so cramped, but it's bigger than what, we were used to. And then finally we realized we had 2 different apartments. So it was our very first time all of us living together. It was way too crowded. So we ended up moving here to this. It's a 5-bedroom house. It's still very crowded and cramped. We're still unboxing things. This is Rhea. Still unboxing things. We're still kind of cleaning house, doing all that, but we're getting there. So far, Michaela's room is the most trashed. Not trashed, like we're removing all the boxes in her room. And since we really didn't have much plans for Halloween, we just kind of, she's okay with waiting. This is for Michaela. Normally I would have surfaced by now and just taken over and really worked on a Halloween costume. I know the only thing that we have planned for Halloween is Meridia wants to go hang out with her friends, but I don't know too much on that. Hi, Toxic. You have good landlord. Yes, you unfriend me. It's Ray Hernandez. I'm friends with Jenna. Oh, okay. Huh. So, as far as you getting unfriended, kind of depends on which account you're on. I don't know if you were on the Split Lifestyles account or Meridia's account, but the one who, I don't know, there's like certain triggers for different ones of us to unfriend people. Maybe we thought you were inappropriate at one point, or I'm not sure. We group talked about this. Here's what you need to do. You need to look us up and resubmit your friend request, and then we can accept it. Sorry about that. But yeah, so it seems like Pixie wanted to look into gaming. So YouTube streaming worked out pretty well. It's not as interactive as we thought it would be, but it's not that hard to navigate either. And it has the comfort of the streaming button clickies that we're used to. There's obviously going to be some adjustments. I do notice that when I click my screen, it like zooms in more than the others, and I think that's a little off. Lydia did because I said good morning. I might have. I'm very business oriented too. River's super oriented, as like business minded as well. So the two of us, obviously, you know what I do. So if you're pretty sure it was me, I probably deleted you because I was just like, okay, I'm done talking, like, because I only want to talk to customers, honestly. So if you were someone I kept opening messages from, then it wasn't something of interest to me, and I was just thinking you were a nuisance. So sorry, I didn't realize that you were one of Jenna's. And then you have Twitch at the same time too, which isn't too bad. Cool. Yeah, we're trying to do both. I feel like there's more to it than that. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We save messages, so I guess we can always look at it again. That is something that we do. We'll communicate with each other that way. So we'll like save the messages before deleting people. So we'll see. Well, thank you, Mr. Compiler. I'm kind of a really bad reader, so nice to meet you. I'm Pixie. I was actually wanting to start streaming a game called Resident Evil. Yeah. Because I'm comfortable with the idea of shooting zombies. I would also like to play other games like I don't know. Halo seems cool. Like I really do want to try shooting games and seeing if it's something that I can get good at. I know games that I'm comfortable with, like when I had a Nintendo DS, don't you start barking. When I had a Nintendo DS, I used to play this game called Nintendogs and Harvest Moon. Those were really fun games, but like I want to do some badass shooting games. And so I know that my speed kind of sucks. And I'm a big scaredy cat too. So I just gotta face my fears. Yeah. Hello. Oh, Rita, you're here. She's a friend of ours. Like, we haven't seen each other. Oh my gosh, Rita, how long has it been now? I don't know how many months it's been. I feel like the last time we hung out was during the Pokemon big event, and I don't know, that could have been a couple months ago. Apparently it's October 22nd, and I don't even remember when the last time I surfaced, like, and really, like, lived or had to write down a date or anything. Months. It's been months. Okay, so yeah, it's been a while. I have a mouse now. Thank you, Ace. He got us a mouse and keyboard. He tried converting to PC as well, but he didn't like it. So he just kind of had this laying around, and he gave it to us. So that was really nice. Thank you. Because the last time I tried to stream, I was trying to do the Fall Guys, but I really needed a mouse, and it sucked. So that was a failed stream account for a game. And so this time for real, like, the only nervousing thing that I have is that if I do get this game and I start trying to play it and it scares me too much, like, will I just completely stop and be like, "Ooh, okay, no more of that game"? Like, that sucks. I don't want to be the streamer who does, like, tries to do a game and then, like, sucks at it and is like, okay, I tried, whatever. Because, like, it's not that I'm probably gonna suck at it. I don't know. I don't know when the last time I did a shooting game, but definitely I might get scared away. And it's not gonna be like a rage quit or anything. It's gonna be a maybe. I don't know. I'll try not to. Yeah. So, Warzone. Okay. I've heard of tanks. I've seen that. I don't know what Warzone is. Is that where, like, you can also fly the helicopters? I've seen compilations of that. That looks really good. School and mom life keeps me busy. Well, we do miss you. Always trying to get you to hang out. Hi, dogs, Twitcher. How are you? This is Meridia. I'm not aware if you know about us having splits, but we'll keep going. Welcome to our chat. I don't know if we know you personally, so thanks for swinging by, saying hi. Who else wants to talk? Cool. Okay, we're kind of scrolling through the list of names, trying to see who wants to surface and chit chat and talk. You're bored. You're bored. Well, you came to the right chat. Okay, well, hi, nice to meet you. This is Narrator. I know it's a stupid name. It's either that or maybe I was gonna go with Domino, but I didn't like that name. But I just stuck with Narrator because the colors that draw me, like, my closet is all black and white stuff. Those are my clothes. So when figuring out that we were someone with split personalities, we started separating our clothes and realizing that we each had our own style. And so I guess I just stuck with the name Narrator because the things that I do when I surface is I'm trying to write a webtoon book of split lifestyles of all of us and our lives growing up and stuff. You think Domino is a cool name? But see, like, most of my clothes are stripes. I do have some polka dots, but when I think Domino, I think, like, dots. And I don't want people to visualize that. There's a movie. No, okay, so the only name Domino that I can associate with, I think, is I want to say it was the second movie of Deadpool. There was a really badass chick named Domino, and she was, like, super lucky. I think that is the only Domino that I know of, aside from the pizza place. Like, yeah. So those are the only things that I can think of when I hear the name Domino. So I'm not meant to chat? No, you can chat. You can chat. This is Pixie. Yeah, no, like, I mean, you can message and chat and we can answer anything. It's completely fine. Especially if you're bored. You can, like, I don't think you would ever get bored when you're in our feed. That's just a given. Oh, I am pretty high. I keep lowering it. I think that we have such a... Okay, well, we gotta see our body, too. I think we have such a good body. I know that Meridia hates that Katie and I have put on some weight because, oh my god, this is Meridia. Yeah. So Pixie eats like everything, and so does Katie. Ever since she surfaced up, oh my god. So like, I will surface up and see myself in the mirror and be like, like I used to have an incredible like Photoshop looking body, like just like a natural hourglass figure that you would just cut in, and these two. Like, since I have been sick and unable to surface for quite some time now, I guess a few months, I just can't really go to the gym like I used to. I can't go to work like I used to, and so our body is getting softer, and I don't like that. She's badass also. You still have to meet Katie. Oh, do you want to meet her? Yeah. No, I didn't get to meet you. I didn't get to meet like quite a few of people. There was some girls that were out of town. Yeah. My day of trying to get to meet people was a little off-putting, but I mean, I could try again. Oh, dogs, you don't know us. So, we have a YouTube channel. You can look us up at Split Lifestyles. I made a video of my very first time surfacing at all in 2020. And, in a nutshell, I wasn't aware of the virus going on. I don't know if we'll get censored for actually saying the C word, but, the pandemic. And, so I got the stink eye for going into a store without like wearing a mask. They're like, get out of here. I was like, oh, so I had to like rush to the car, and there was a mask in there, so I used it. Obviously it was one of my other splits, but like I was like, oh, a mask, whatever. I just didn't know what was going on. So to me it was kind of like waking up to a zombie apocalypse and not even being aware of what all was going on. I didn't even like know anything about our city or the house that we were in. I was just like, wow, where am I? What's going on? Are we not in Oklahoma anymore? This is really odd. Like, I mean, I really would have thought that we would have had our stuff by. I mean, I was aware of Phoenix, but not this house. So, very odd. Little bit of squish. I'm a bit confused. Oh, yeah. So we're 19 split personalities. Yeah, we're feeling better too. Hope to meet you in person soon. Oh, thank you. Me too. I have at least 3 or 4 splits. Thought that was normal. Oh, this is Jenna. When it comes to people with having split personalities, I don't know if you were here earlier when I had said it, but I really do think that a lot of people have split personalities. And I am currently writing a split theory. I'm going to be writing about signs of people with split personalities, possibly, and how to identify yourself and kind of live a happier life. We went through different measurements to try to figure out what exactly we were, what caused us, how far our memories went back. But it all just kind of came down to the current labeling, dissociative identity disorder. Their theory is that people with split personalities are formed because of something tragic, whereas with our memory, even though we have a lot of like we didn't have the best of growing up situations, but I mean, we weren't abused. Nothing horrible happened to us. We weren't doing drugs. Our mom put us in private schools when we were in Dallas because the rest of the school system, the public schools, were like too dangerous maybe for her idea. So we first started off with private schools and then went to public schools. I don't know, just to our knowledge, we're just 19 different souls that share this body. And, oh, hi, Ria. I definitely have a few. How many do you think you have? Oh, 19 so far, for sure. So, welcome. You should add us on Snapchat. You'll be able to see kind of our daily lives. Let's see, we differentiate, this is narrator, we differentiate who is talking by certain text when we're talking. Like for mine, it's the normal black and white strip. When you're typing. For Pixie, she does white print, and she'll do like a cute little heart on the bottom after the end. So, what time is it? It's 3:12. Wow. Okay, so I think that the best time for me to game would be later tonight. I know, as much as I want to jump into it immediately right now, this time frame, 3 o'clock, is not normally the time that I surface up. So that is something that we're also trying to get used to, is our normal natural time clock. Because I have an allergy to the sun. So it only makes sense that I naturally normally surface at night. And the times that I normally surface is at like midnight or 2 in the morning, and I don't normally let go until about 4 or 6 in the morning. So maybe what I'll try doing is playing a little later. Maybe I can start doing like 10 o'clock streaming, 10 p.m. streaming at night. See how that works out. That's another really bad thing, is that when we try to schedule a thing, time to us is something that's extremely warped. Because I could be talking to you right now, and someone else could have taken over, and then I come back, and I'm like, so about the gaming and the timing, and you could have had a completely other conversation, and it could be like 5 o'clock. That happens all the time. I'm like, wow, the last time I saw it was like 3 o'clock, and I was talking about perfect timing with streaming, and here we are, it's 5 o'clock. So, back to what I was saying. Yeah, it's just really, it's hard to promise a time frame, but it's something that we're going to have to try to learn to schedule as well. Because normally if we can write it on the board, we all can see it and agree and be aware, especially so like the 10 o'clock in the morning conference call with our therapist. I wasn't even aware of it. It is not something that I would have like surfaced up for. I see it, I can read it, it's 10 a.m. It's written in red though, so it's not something that I would have like looked at, because River comes out in the morning. So her time frame and schedule is completely opposite of mine. I'm over here like super late nights. So when I surfaced up during the therapy session, I was just like, who are you? She was just like, oh, I'm your therapist. So I was like, oh. So it's interesting. Okay. Do you have a favorite? Hey, Pixie. So I guess we're all kind of conceited in the sense that if we surface, we enjoy ourselves. Like, I like myself the most, but it's not really. Oh, you know what, dogs? I think what the question that you're saying is really worded wrong. I think you are under the impression that we are one person with multiple split personalities. And I guess that's not really how we identify, because here's where the problem lies with that, is that we don't know who's the real one. Because we all lived our own lives. Like Meridia was in real estate, and like we were, this is Meridia. I was a leasing agent since 2012 and then moved out here. Got my real estate license in Oklahoma in 2018. I don't know. So like I've been doing real estate for almost 7 years now, because we're 12, 8 years now, off and on. And so I'm the only one who ever knows anything about real estate. Sky was a full-time student in like forever. So to say which one is our favorite, we all played our own parts. Like, I worked day jobs and then also night jobs. We had bartender who bartended at night, and then Sky was in school. Yeah, like, we all had our own jobs. It's hard to say who's the favorite, who's the real one, because for the longest, I mean, forever, we've never interacted with each other up until we started writing to each other and realizing, oh shit, like, there's more than one of us. It's crazy. So because you have multiple people in one body. Yeah, exactly. Gator. Oh, hi, Gator. Ah, how are you? We were talking to dogs the last time we saw. Oh, he said hi to Pixie. And me. So, hi. You must have come when I was babbling on. So, welcome. Oh my God, Gator. So, later tonight, I was telling them about what time I should be trying to stream regularly. So, I feel like maybe 10 o'clock. I think 10 p.m. is a pretty good time to stream. I'll see if my natural clock can, like, kick in by then. I come in, I show up and surface, like, throughout the day. Whenever the dogs bark, I'll play with them. So I don't think 10 p.m. would be unreasonable for me. I think that we should probably get in a better sleep schedule. We should be in bed by at least maybe 6 a.m. at the latest. Or 4 a.m. Hey! You come here. So if you change it a click of a mouse, you not just stay as a particular version. So like, I'm not even Pixie right now, but her name tag is on. It just takes an awkward second for us to, like, put her hand on the mouse and look for our name and put it there. So, I mean, we're not robots. We're not going to be like, I'm River. You know, like, to pull River out, for instance. This is narrator, by the way. Let me find my name. Yeah, so to pull River out, you have to be talking about a subject that she's interested in, or you trigger her and she comes out because of, like, discomfort. If you have met me on Snapchat, our interactions probably weren't pleasant. I tend to remind people about rules and how to properly communicate with who and redirect them to the right place. I would see if the others want to do a stream and just do a rotation on who is streaming. Aw, yeah. Oh, Gator, you trigger us all. You do, but a positive trigger. We see your name and we're like, oh, Gator. So, he's a good guy. And there are definitely different personalities who are interested in different games. So I know for a fact that Michaela really likes playing Zelda. Every time she's ever tried to play and continue, I'm gonna let her take over. She hasn't really lived too long. So, our mutual friend Chad had given me this Zelda game to borrow. It's Ocarina of Time. And every time that I try to play, I can never finish it. I can never finish the freaking game. It's a Nintendo 64. So, you know, I've had this thing for a while. But I just didn't realize that what was happening was that our lives outside of home was so hectic that I never had time, like, solid peace of mind to take over and do things that I enjoyed doing. Because if someone else took over, like, let's say Sky, for instance, she would stop playing and go do homework. This is Sky, by the way. And just kind of proving a point that even though a name is still there, that doesn't mean that we didn't shift. But because my name was called and we were talking about me prioritizing schooling and dropping Michaela's game, I surfaced. So back to what I was saying was that, yeah, I really want to play Zelda. I'm sure there's online games that I could do too, like the Breath of the Wild. That's on a game console we don't have. I don't think so. But that's another thing. We want to do the Oculus VR thing. So that'd be really cool. Okay. What up, fam? Do you work? Yeah, we work a lot. We work so many different jobs. So my particular job is I'm a seamstress. So I have professional sewing equipment. I make outfits. I do cosplay. So when I surface, I specialize in drawing and making my drawings come to life. So it's really fun, but because my job is the, I guess, fun job, or maybe not job, when I surface, the things that I find myself normally doing, like I'm watching Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol is what it's called. It's a really good series. I like watching anime and doing cosplay and all that stuff. So what I enjoy doing doesn't necessarily help us financially, so I don't come out very much because right now, with everything going on, we're kind of needing to focus on like Meridia's job or Lydia's job. Who else is working? Oh yeah, Pixie's trying to like really do this streaming, because she just, I just feel like if I can do really well with being a Twitch streamer, there's like so many people and supporters and viewers who would probably find us interesting. I know that if they don't find the rest of everybody else interesting, they're gonna at least find me interesting when I play games, because I legitimately, like, I can do this. I can like play these games, but like I haven't been able to surface in a while because all the other outside life factors is just keeping me from being able to come out. I feel like maybe right now gaming is not something that is the top priority, but it is for me. Like when I surface, that's kind of my job. So I think because I am most predominant today, and since I was the one who like initiated this stream, I think that it's only fair that I do have tonight to play. I think that it's my career too. So watch the eyes, people. Oh yeah, you can tell when we're like, cause I look this way when I talk and think, and then like Meridia looks up. We all have our own memory like sections and boxes, so you'll really start to pick it up. We are a good night out, but that's just because we don't shut the fuck up. Hi. Oh, you made it, Ace. So, oh, did you end up going to work? Wait. Oh my gosh. You're already out for so long now. He works really, really weird hours. I was just actually explaining to them how time is super warped with us, because when we constantly are in and out, we just lose hours. Like, it's already been an hour. We've been chit-chatting for an hour. That's like really cool. Yeah, I did it. Sorry. Oh yeah, we saw the bracelets. That's really cool. I know for a fact that Katie would really actually enjoy meeting you. I know that you and her didn't have the best of first meets. I didn't even think you got to see her, but she has been purposely like ignoring you because she was mad at you. So you work tonight. Oh. Today's Thursday. But it's Thursday. You're off on Thursdays. Yeah. So with Ace, the very first time that Katie surfaced, she was supposed to meet up with him, and she went to go pick him up, but he fell asleep. And so she was just like, yeah, I'm sure it wasn't the best of experiences, but ever since then she's been ignoring him. So like, I'm fine with him, but I haven't been able to surface for a while. So I don't know how the rest of everybody else interacts with him, but I just know that Katie purposely avoids him. Okay, so does your boyfriend have 19 girlfriends? Like, he's basically dating us, you would have to deal with all of us. So, kind of. Because not, like, let's say you, dog, we'll say dogs. I'll call you dogs. If you and I were dating, like, let's say, like, you and I play games together, we really connect. Like, for me to have someone to be my boyfriend, I have to know you at, like, a friendship level. And that's the exact same for Lydia and Katie. I think it's the same for most of us. We actually have to know you as a friend, except River. So, but yeah, let's say we meet, we like being with each other, we start dating. You would have, before even having a title with me, you would have met everybody, or at least most people. You definitely would have met Meridia. Meridia comes out whenever talking about relationships and stuff, but like, she's demisexual. So it's not too often that people in like real life meet me. I develop friendships through social media because people that interact with me are typically the ones that I'm playing games with, or that I meet through Snapchat if they start talking about stuff like that. But yeah, hypothetically, if we can find someone who has surfaced all of us for him, then he would technically be dating like 19 different people. But maybe not every single one of them would view the person romantically, I guess, because not everyone is romantic, I guess. Yeah. Been doing alright, bro. Feeling sick. Don't forget they also need to be monogamous. Oh yeah, Jenna wants it to be a one person. So that's something, is that even though I'll let Meridia take over because I'm the one who's really having to deal with this. For us, anytime anyone's romantically interested in us, everyone sends them to my Snapchat account to kind of get a feel for them, see how they are. I've talked to a lot of people, but when it comes to actually meeting anybody in person, so far it's been like one person this month. And it's, before meeting with people, because there's so many people who are like, wow, you're hot, I wanna like be your man, and I'm just like, ooh. They always say the hot ones are the crazy ones, and we might be up there. I'd be like, and I'm just like, yeah, so put your seatbelt on. And I tell them about us, and they're just they do or don't match with us depending on like what they do as a person. Because with Sky being sapiosexual, she needs someone who is like super smart, I guess. I'm not sure. Doctorate. Who's new? That says welcome. Oh, good job. Work has been hectic, just but I've been fucked up sleep schedule. Wait, both of you have fucked up sleep schedules now. I've been keeping up with both of you. Ace, I know why you have a screwed up schedule. Are you recovered yet? And then Coconut, you just, I don't know what's been going on with you. Oh, how is your mom? I know that you said you were going to go visit her. Or that you were hanging out with her. Yeah, so, oh, Pixie. There's this other game that I keep seeing. It's the Little Big People. Like, you're like the size of little bugs and like spiders come and attack you. I think after Resident Evil, I wanna take a look at that game too. So, are there very many streamers that play a lot of different games and then like come back to it later? Because like that's kind of what we're gonna be like if we're all jumping around and playing different games. How am I feeling? I mean, I guess I feel fine. Yeah, I feel good. Oh, are you talking about because of our face? Yeah. They gave us like this cream, and then Ghost Mom gave us this cream for eczema. So that seems to really work. And you can't really tell too much, but it was like super, super red when we tried putting Benadryl and hydrocodone. And oh my god, everything that I put on my face just made it worse. It was so bad. Like, I was breaking out really badly here. There's like loose skin on our nose. It was just so bad. And like, you can't tell with this camera. You can kind of tell a little. So, at least we're not like horribly like gargoyle looking. Thank you. I guess something that we could have done was use coconut oil because Lydia has the coconut oil. Like, we totally have it right there. We didn't even think about that. We want to get an aloe vera plant because, like, aloe vera takes care of a lot of other stuff. I don't know how well we slept. I know that we had a weird dream. That was weird. That was another thing. I guess earlier today, I was talking to someone and telling them about my dream, and he was just like, oh, I don't remember when the last time I had a dream, and we thought that was weird, because is it not normal to dream every night, if not like every other night? Is that not a common thing? Do you guys dream like often, every time you sleep? Aw, thank you, dogs. You haven't even met all of us. But you did meet, like, have you met Bunny yet? She's crazy. Like, she's really funny. I know that you've talked to River, or at least you've been here while she was talking. I went to go see Adventure Club. That's right. We get to unlock. Follow us. Add us. Follow us. This is Pixie. Sorry, that was me. So we'll get the hang of it when we notice that we chime in. I think it's just a matter of like making sure we look at the screen to see who's on to catch up where we last left off at. Oh, really? Okay. So then that is normal. This is Marty again. Because when I was talking to you have very intense and realistic dreams. I wonder, so you were the one, let me scroll up. I'm pretty sure you were the one that said that you probably had like 3 or 4 personalities, didn't you? Yeah, it was you. Okay, we're on to something here then. So, I feel like if you have active dreams at night, that is just a way that all of your splits are interacting with each other, or being able to live subconsciously because they're not able to live realistically in like the conscious world. I think that when people sleep, it's not necessarily that your brain just stops and has the time to recover. I think that your brain still is active, but the ones that are suppressed, that can't actually project a lifestyle, dreams are what happens. Because before all of us surfaced and truly like were able to be who we wanted to be, we had to only interact in our sleep. So when we started surfacing and realizing and putting names to us and colors, we realized, like, oh my God, we've known about each other all our lives. We dream about each other all the time. So that was something that was very unique, when realizing that this is Murdy again. Yeah, it was earlier today when I was talking to him. I was like, you don't dream like often? And that's when he pulled Jenna, and she kind of came with a conclusion about having split personalities. And again, like, everybody could, but I didn't realize that some people didn't dream all the time. You don't dream anymore. Well, then for you, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you don't have split personalities. I don't know. We don't have the answers for everything, but we're still trying to figure things out. The thought about dreams, though, I do know that people with, like, PTSD have, like, some, like, nightmares. So that could be, obviously PTSD is traumatic, can cause splits. So maybe, that would fall under Jenna's conclusion of that. Want to make a bracelet with you? Oh, do you want to make a bracelet for you? Sure. I haven't dreamed in over a month. That's crazy. You know what? This is the conclusion that I came with. I think that it is possible that people who think that they haven't dreamt, it just means that you have a split that lives and, like, dreams and lives in their own reality while you are resting. You, the conscious person, or people that are living the day. I think that maybe if you expose yourself to other things more than just a routine, everyday, same thing, then you'll have more dreams, because you are, like, awakening and, like, disturbing and re-inspiring old splits that maybe used to play instruments, or, like, certain music. Like, if you heard an old song, you would think back to, like, a lifetime ago. Maybe you were a different person when you were in high school compared to the adult you are today. So I think that if you just throw yourself in more stimulus environments of things in your past, you'll probably start dreaming more, because you are starting to wake up old splits that you've ignored in the past. But that again is just my theory. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of for now that could probably explain that. Let's see. My dreams have been so intense and real, I actually wake up exhausted. I'm talking about running, being chased. Yeah. We get quite the workout too. We sleep with a watch on. It's this right here. So we have a GearFit Pro. And you'll see it on us, but it always constantly monitors our heart rate. And when we're talking like this, it sets it off after 10 minutes because it thinks that we're constantly running. And so in our sleep, it monitors when we are sleeping as well. And it shows, like, how active you are in your sleep and stuff like that. So we, like, burn calories sometimes too when we're sleeping. They do happen though, LOL. Yeah, that's crazy. You don't have narcolepsy or whatever it's spelled, or seizures in your sleep? So when we sleep, if we're super productive, oh, this is Pixie again. We are, I guess there's only a few of us that really sleep. Like, I'm a really good sleeper. Like, I typically end the night because I am the one at night. And then River wakes up normally at like 6 in the morning, and then Rhea takes over and goes crazy at like 7 in the morning. But when we sleep, it's for like an hour to 2 hours, unless one of us is sick or one of us went to sleep like at the wrong time. Because again, as long as we're productive, we function completely fine, like with very minimal sleep. We try to take 2 naps a day. And I say naps because like when we sleep, it's only for like an hour to 2 hours. 2 hours at most. Like it's very rare that it's like a solid 2 hours. But that's as long as we've kept productive. The only times that we sleep a lot longer is when someone aside from me goes to sleep because they're like stressed. That's another thing. Stress is another huge thing. When we're stressed, like I get pulled throughout the day and I'm like super shifty with everybody else too. Or but sometimes I have good triggers, and that's not a bad thing for me to be like a part of the day life. It's just I can't be in the sun. I have to like wear a hat or my jacket, things like that. I always have to cover up. Like I do live in the sun too. It's just right now my strongest times are at night, which makes sense. So we don't have narcolepsy. We've never had a seizure as far as I know. And then what would you like the bracelet to say? Well, I don't know. Like if you have pink, I could, you could say with Pixie's name on it. I guess you could, I don't know. Can we just make bracelets with you? Like in person? That would be more fun to make it together. Okay. Y'all be good. I have to head out. Oh, bye. Bye. This is Meridia. We'll see you later, okay? Have a good shift and have a great night. Yeah. Bye, Gator. Did he already leave? No. Okay, cool. Look, we got more viewers. Yay, y'all. Message. Say something. Yes, for sure. That does sound like fun. See? That would be so much easier. You live hella far, though. You're like 35 minutes away, but we do it. What are you doing working today? It's Thursday. You said you have to work today? That doesn't make sense. You're off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, today is the day that we're supposed to be hanging out. Like, because it's Thursday. And then for you new viewers, if you see like the little breakouts and stuff, like on Snapchat, we posted our doctor visit. We had to get looked at because we have like super dry skin. I think what ended up happening was we started sleeping with the windows open, and the cold air, just because we live in a desert, like it gets really cold at night, and we're just like, man, cut the AC off, open the doors. The last few days we started getting some nosebleeds because our face was really dry, and then we put like a Jergens lotion and that reacted really badly, and yeah, it's just all around not so good. Oh, I thought you said you were working. So I have the biggest smile. Are you sure it's me and not Pixie? Okay, so Pixie has the biggest eyeballs, like for sure. Okay, you are off tonight. Okay, yeah, because I thought you worked today. And you got off an hour early is what you told me. So, wow, this is really cool. It's really nice to meet you, dogs. Did you add us on Snapchat yet? You can add me too. So I had to branch off for my own account because I work in the 18+ industry. So the kind of people that I bring in with my own personal posts, because I like to show off my butt. I like showing off cleavage, things like that. I have people that message me saying like, wow, you're hot. And I'm like, thank you. Like, I like these compliments. But if you were to look at the Split Lifestyles account, that's the account that the rest of the 18 use. It's not too often that they'll show too much cleavage or postings with like selfies and stuff like that the way I do. So, just they don't like the compliments as much as I do. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Thank you for viewing us. That's like enough support. That's so sweet. Oh. I meant to say no work. Hello from the UK. Oh, hello. Hi. This is so exciting. Avery. Wait, are you the one that I was talking to on Snapchat? Is that how you heard about us? Or did you just see titties? Did you just see titties on like YouTube or Twitch and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna say something. Like, because if this is your first time hearing about us or interacting with us, there's 19 of us, 19 split personalities. That way you keep seeing our names kind of switch around. That's it. Always. You flatter us so much. Cool. Hey, Meridia, do you remember me? Chio, Asian guy from Phoenix. That's definitely a Michaela thing. Or a Meridia, so I accidentally read that. I can tell you Meridia is someone that would definitely suggest sushi. Let me just take her over. Chio, Asian guy from Phoenix. You're the gambler. I remember you would say, like, let's gossip. That's what you say. You loved gossiping. So I was like, oh my god, yes. I do remember you. I remember you very much. Hey, Meridia, do you remember me? How are you doing? Maybe saw the titties. Oh, that's okay. See, that it brings, I swear, boobies bring attention. And so, like, I'm okay with this. Welcome to the titty chat. I'm kidding. I do have a private feed if you want to see me later. So just feel free. Oh, you should add everybody on Snapchat if you have Snapchat. It's the same name, Split Lifestyles. So just say that you're the guy from UK, and I'll find you. I'll surface up and say hi. The Asian meetup group together. Chio. Oh, okay. That's another thing that I was also involved in. So I was involved in the Phoenix of Asian group of Arizona. So I'm the only one who's actively, like, learning Mandarin. But I'm sure. Do we have each other on Facebook? Because there's a few people that I hang out with like a lot of Asians. So I'm sorry. But yeah, if we met at the meetup, then that was really confusing too, was because, like, as often as we shifted, you probably spoke to quite a few of us, but you know, if you spoke with me, you would know what my day job was and my night job, and, like, what all I do is school and everything. I don't have Snap, but maybe I should create one. You should! Oh my gosh, you should! That's exactly how we actually, like, message people directly. Oh, yay! You added! Yeah, they call me the Thought. I should have read that out loud. Dog said Meridia is the naughty girl then. So, they do call me the Thought, and it's just funny. I know it's not really the best descriptive, like, thing to say, but I do work in that industry. I don't do any XXX stuff. I am open to the idea of doing it, but we first have to have a boyfriend, like someone who's comfortable with doing that. So I don't know if you were part of the earlier conversation about how dating us is like, but I can tell you it's very difficult because all of us need to like the same person. There's been times where I've dated a boyfriend or liked someone, and this individual did not vibe well with the others, and so when they surface, they're like, I don't know why I would date someone like you. This is River. Yes. There have been some real winners that she has wasted our time with. I don't know. I just wouldn't have chosen them. Let's see. Bowling alley day job. That was the bartenders. We don't have her name up yet because she hasn't quite surfaced, but she's up here and she's a yellow color. And we call her the bartender, but she used to work as a bartender at a really fancy, at the bowling alley places, but she tried to work at Eddie V's and they hired her, but then Pixie surfaced, and the manager who hired her, I guarantee this is what happened. The manager that hired her, because she's super professional, hired her as a server to work to eventually become a bartender there, but Pixie surfaced and was working the first shift, and her energy, this is narrator, hold on, yeah, her energy probably really took him aback, like, why did I hire someone like this? And so he basically demoted bartender from server position to hostess. And so, like, she's really gullible, and she's like, okay, you know, and like whatever bullshit he told her to like be okay with it, she was like, all right, that's fine. But yeah, that job ended up not working out super well. So that's another thing where like the split clashing happens, is that that's a really great example, honestly. One personality got a job, a position that she was extremely qualified for, and then Pixie, for instance, worked day one and just really was not what they were thinking. Left River's attitude. Let's see, where did we all... Okay, bowling alley, welcome. Let's gossip, sounds good to me though. But yes, gambler, okay. Yep, need a boyfriend. Tango, You look pretty, thank you. Oh, this is Maria. Thanks. And then, I'm one of those real winners. Except you like live far away. You're far away. No bad language. Okay, what kind of music do you listen to? So we all listen to really different music. So like I like the tragic love songs with lyrics. I know Lydia likes alternative rock. This is what I have. And then I'm pretty sure, like, I also like Panic! The Disco. I sing that pretty well too. So I'm a really good singer. The music that I sing is more on the alternative rock side though. I know that earlier this week Meridia was singing, I think it was a Maroon 5 song. And then Bunny tried to record her, and Bunny's not a good singer, and then it surfaced me up. Yeah, so like I tried to record her and I don't sing, and then she surfaced me up because it kind of goes around in this way. And then I did not like the song, so then I had to take over, and I don't sing either. And so eventually we got back to Meridia, and I continued singing, and I was just like, I wasn't even aware that they were recording me, but I was just going with the song. And so I guess I'm a good singer too if Bunny wanted to record it. But yeah, I noticed it and I was like, if you ever need someone to star in a video with you, I'm definitely game with you. Oh, well, thank you. You have to be our boyfriend though, so if you're single, I mean, holler at us. I don't listen to music often, but metal, rock, classical, Spanish music, country. I know, silly, I was asking Coconut. Nice. Okay, Meridia, I am someone you would have dated. You say this like a past tense thing. Do you not live here anymore? Because, like, if you think that you would be okay with dating someone like us and you could handle the shiftiness and, like, I mean, none of us are killers. Like, we're not scary. We just have very different things. So, I don't know. Yeah, you say past tense. I mean, if you still think that you're someone that we would be interested in, I don't know, try it. Yeah, me neither. I was just stating where I was from. Doesn't matter though. Where you were from? I don't see where you were from. That a happy planner next to you? Yeah. Okay, so we tried to understand our own patterns on when people came out and did what, and so we started writing in our own colors of things that we did, like on certain days. But I mean, there's 19 of us, and not all 19 of us are in the habit of writing things down. So we're trying to figure out who surfaces doing what naturally. So like, for instance, today we could write in red that we had our video conference with someone, with our therapist. And then we could write in pink that we did the Twitch streaming, because we're going to kind of associate, Or I guess we could do it in black. In black because that would... This is narrator. I feel like whenever all of us are involved in something, we can write it down in black because it just kind of like shows bullet points of what all was done. But whoever does something like specifically that is them, like let's say if Pixie does end up playing Resident Evil tonight, she can write that she started playing that, and if she gets too scared and someone else takes over, we'll find out. So then it'll be written down in a different color. That are blacklisted. Who's in there? Just kidding. Sorry about that, but that's the reason for the purge. Okay. Oh yeah, we have a privacy setting because Pixie, being the youngest, I don't know, just to prevent spammy stuff, honestly. You want to fight Streamlabs. The one in the UK is Savory. Are you in the UK too? Oh wait, Billy, we were talking to you earlier. You were, right? Were you someone from earlier, we thought? I don't know. But yeah, Savory is from the UK. And I guess if we had an Australian, he might be censored the entire time. My only I've known 3 Australians personally, and like cussing is in their daily vocabulary. It's just, and it's not even meant to be directed at someone. They just like say things so naturally, and it's just in their normal talk. So they would suck in this chat if they typed it as well. Like when I type a cuss word, this is Rhea. When I type a cuss word, I will say things like, F word, like I did EFF word. Like before he like, did you just, I even say it out loud. I try not to cuss too much. I know it can slip sometimes. I definitely, I'm the only one who has a temper behind the wheel. Everyone else drives differently. But I feel like when people are being dumb drivers and I'm the one driving, like I say something, not to them, but I'm just like, are you kidding me? You know, I verbally say things. Whereas if it's Pixie driving, which she's not allowed to drive anymore, but like if I'm driving, or mainly if I'm a passenger and someone else is driving, because like again, I'm not supposed to drive, if someone cuts us off, I'm like, oh, they're probably in a hurry. Or if they do something like extremely illegal and dangerous, I'm just like, someone's probably dying. You know, I feel like there's a positive reason, or I don't know. I just reason people's bad actions, and that's something that gets me in a lot of trouble. Is because those people, I don't know. I trust people so easily. So bedtime soon. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for chatting with us, dogs, and thanks for subscribing. It was nice to meet you. I got it now. Yeah, Arizona has a lot of dumb drivers, but like, I mean, I'm kind of one of them, so I'm not allowed to drive anymore. Everyone else does. Billy, you're in the UK too? Cool. So, wait, I know that we saved this on our phone, like the time setting, because we know someone in the UK too. And so, the time over there. Oh, that's right, we got a new phone since then. I don't know what time it is over there. It's probably like really late at night or super early morning. It might be super early morning. 12 a.m. Oh, midnight. Okay. Yeah, sounds about right. Well, I wonder... That sucks, because if we start streaming at like 10 p.m. here, that means that you'll probably be at work and never be able to like watch me play games or anything. Which accounts do I need to create? Okay. Snapchat, the Yellow Ghost, and you can find us on Split Lifestyles. But if you want the thoughts, hers is Meridia Split. So it's her own personal account. She is super flirty, and I guess the kind of attention that she brings to her account makes me uncomfortable. So like when I open these messages, I'm like, like who says that to strangers? Who does that? And so to fill that discomfort, she created her own account. I will make sure I'm always awake. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, thanks. Well, do you play any games? Because you're messaging us through Twitch. And so we're currently live streaming through Twitch and YouTube to kind of like understand how YouTube works as well. And it seems to work like Twitch, so it works out well. But if you have a Twitch account, that must mean that you play games too. And I'm trying to get into Resident Evil because it's a scary game. But I'm also open to any other games too. So if you play a game that multiple people could play, let me know. I could probably do that too. Bye dogs, by the way. I don't know if anyone said goodbye or not. Okay. So for today, I think we're going to... I have so much cleaning to do, so much unpacking to do. This was a good session. It was really fun. I think we're going to go ahead and log off so that we can focus on other things that need to get done. The house still really needs some work. At the moment, I just watch people and comment. Haven't done my own stream yet. Really? It took a while for us to figure out, and we still aren't very good at understanding the programming behind this. Like, when I played last, I tried playing Fall Guys, but I wasn't able to read any of the chats. So I couldn't interact with my fans or viewers, and it was really frustrating. So we like Streamlabs though. We're still learning that. So if you do decide to play, you can always practice with us. But it can be a little nerve-wracking when you just start streaming, and like we have 8 viewers right now. That's supposedly really good for someone who just starts and like doesn't know anybody. I think the reason why our viewers are talking though, because of that. So okay, going to jump the shower so I can do more braces and play some Fortnite. It didn't work. What didn't work? What didn't work? I'm in the UK. Yes, it didn't work. Oh, I'll try to create one. Should I try to add? Yeah, Split Lifestyles with an S at the end. Oh, it has an S at the end, not Split Lifestyle, but Split Lifestyles. Because like we did have a Split Lifestyle account, but it got banned. This is Meridia, by the way. So that account got banned. That sucks. So we had to create a new one with an S at the end. Who should I add on there now? Cool. I'll message you. Whoa. We have 78 new people adding us. Cool. Oh no. You stink. So River has a really upset stomach. She's our black dog. I'm gonna put her out real quick. What is it? So it's a lot of people to add, and they're all search. So yay! I mentioned. Look at that. That's so cool. So we're gonna add everybody, and hopefully one of them is you, because you said you just added. Cool, cool. And then the other account is Meridia Split. Just one word. Yay. Okay. Yeah. Wow, it stinks. So our dog, the black one, has a GI issue. So the neighbor fed her bread, and she's not supposed to have any food with fat in it. Like, she can't have anything more than 0.5% fat. And like, I just, instead of arguing with her, like, it was a piece about this big. I didn't say anything. If she was gonna try to feed her more, I would have been like, okay, you're not supposed to be feeding her people food. But it's just at the time, I just kind of let it happen. But she's just has the worst diarrhea now, and I regret not saying something. Okay, let's see. Pop, you know, it's a shame nothing is made in USA anymore. The other day I bought this gadget that said built-in antenna, and I don't even know where the F that. I don't either. I have no idea where that is. Hi, Papa. Do we know you? I know of one person who uses the first name Papa, and like, but it's like Papa PCP. So I don't know if you're the same person or not. I'm trying to sort it now before bed. Nice speaking to you, lady. So nice to meet you, dogs. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I wish that I could type it. I could just, it's like Meridia Split, just spelled this way. Yeah, and then split at the end, SPLIT. So all one word. In fact, let me pull up my Snapchat code. I don't know if it'll show it the same. I don't really know how to do it. But yeah, that's how to spell it. Whoa, lots of ads on that account too. Crazy. You definitely do not know me, but we should totally change that. Hi, Papa, let's do that. I'm a full-time pretender to be a part-time streamer. Okay. And an actual dad. Oh, I really want to be a mom. That's something, like, babies will surface me up because I so badly want to be a MILF. But here's this fun fact about Meridia. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you, and a really honor is all mine. Aw, thank you. After stream, can we talk for a bit on Discord? Okay, we could do that. And then 10 points for the group. That's funny. Okay, so this is Michaela. You surfaced me up. I like watching Harry Potter, and oh, thanks. And it's funny because, like, I don't know if you're familiar with the different, like, classes, like Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, and like what classifies them as that. But when we were deciding, like, what do we represent more of at the time, I chose Ravenclaw because it's intelligence first. It's what it represents is something that would represent me, and then plus it's blue. Like, literally my color is blue, so it made more sense. But now that I think of it, with each description of the other three, I feel like the others might actually fall under different classes. So I wish that there was, like, a real, like, talking hat to tell us, like, oh, you belong in this and you belong in this. Like, Pixie would not survive in Ravenclaw. No offense to her, she's the biggest airhead out of all of us, so she would fail so fast, so hard in Ravenclaw. Definitely Ravenclaw here. If you speak Parseltongue, I wouldn't mind Slytherin. There is kinda. Yeah. I feel like if any of us were in Slytherin, it would probably be me. Maybe. I don't watch Harry Potter, but I just know Slytherin to be the, like, more evil bad kind. And I'm not evil. I'm just not. My drive is not driven by emotion. My actions are very, very like type A number oriented. So for me, if I'm very different compared to them. So I feel like I would probably be on the Slytherin side. If you know the website Pottermore, this is a Michaela thing. I have not heard of Pottermore, but it's an official portal from J.K. Rowling, and you can see which house you're part of. I think so. Like, there's 19 of us, so if we all answered it, ooh, that sounds like something we should do. I wish there was a way to like screen share this, but I feel like what we should do is go through that and each of us one by one take the same quiz and see who goes to what, because that's kind of like how we were when this is narrator. So one time in our history class, we take these questionnaires. I'm not even talking about history. I'm talking about like getting a job, all these questionnaires. If you are questioning us when we're super shifty, we come with like some janky and wonky results, because like when we were in history class one time, we had to figure out if we were like more left side, right side, middleists, libertarians, all that stuff, and we kept coming out as like middleists because we were like strongly not one way or the other, even though inside of us there are some of us who are very strongly one way or the other. So when it comes to like politics or questionnaires or quizzes like that, it is never completely accurate when we're all doing it at the same time, because it's like so not us when we get the results. River, I'll talk to you about the stock market. See, that right there is something that is more up my alley, because like before the accident, I was getting into like Rich Dad Poor Dad. So I was reading into those books. I was signing us up into these like investment classes. I created accounts through Fidelity, and I was doing really good at learning how to really run the stock markets. At the time, I was learning to be a swing trader. I'm okay with the concept of day trading, but it is really risky. I don't know. It's just I was learning the terminologies, the candlesticks, and all that stuff. And then just since the accident, nothing was right again. Like, we were in a different state. We didn't have our normal like financial stability. So anything that involved like money, I didn't have the sufficient funds or the backup for like Meridia working to even play with investments anymore. So it's been a really long time since I've been able to dabble in the stocks and really relearn any of that. So if you feel that you are familiar with stock market stuff, then we could definitely talk about that. But other than that, I'm probably gonna have to read some books, talk to other people who are familiar with it, kind of re-download my apps. I used to have an app called Sink or Swim. It was a good app. So lots of other stuff. I feel like every time I try to pull us away to like work on other things, maybe Pixie takes over and like we're still here, because it's almost been 2 hours now streaming. Oh my god. I mean, like, here's the thing. Every time that I try to surface and take care of something, my portion of the day is the earlier part, and so it's already after 4 over here. So realistically, I wouldn't be doing the floors like I would have liked to. That's something that I would do during the day. But today was a little different because we had the therapy session, so that kind of threw us off our normal schedule, like we have one. Yeah, this is River. I was reading. I do invest, but it would be best to read books. I agree with you on that. Yeah, almost 4:20. Oh, that's funny. So, yes, almost 420, almost 420. So, that surfaced the two of us because, like, only us two really have ever had any experience and dabble with, like edibles, I should say. And, like, being chill. So, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that here or not. So, I know that with Twitch, you're not supposed to drink any alcohol or drive while streaming, which that's a no-brainer. But the alcohol, I think the only two people who drink alcohol is River and Rhea. And then Meridia does it socially. I don't drink at all. Pixie doesn't drink either. She tries to do it socially, but she gets too drunk. No, not really. Yeah, I didn't think so. So I'll switch over. I think that the YouTube session thing really worked out well. And then plus it allows it to where I don't have to take the time to re-edit everything and put our proper names down to see who does what. I think that over time we'll just get better at clicking our names as we shift. People do drink on stream though. I have seen that happen, but they like put it in a different glass, or they'll put it in like a container like this, or maybe bag it, kind of like when you walk around. Need to clarify some stuff for you guys on Twitch rules. Yeah. I think I meant to read that, and then I never did. So we'll go through that again. Awesome. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end this stream so that